Hello everybody and welcome, I am Ketchup.
And I am Mustard.
You're watching the Mortal Kombat X Challenger Cup presented by ESL. We're about to kick off the EU portion. We've just tied up the CIS, where it was Stozen versus Doc in Grand Finals. It was Ronin Takeda versus Jackie Briggs, and Doc took that 3-1. So a very, very good set. Huge congratulations to him. We are wasting no time and going straight into EU, where once again we have 4 players that have earned enough points throughout the Challenger Cup to make it to the Challenger Cup Finals. One thing that we need to kind of get out of the way immediately, you will notice that F0xy Grampa is in this list. The reason for that is very simple. Throughout the first week, due to being at Hype Spotting in Scotland, F0xy was unable to enter the ESL Pro League for Week 1, so he was able to enter Challenger Cup Week 2. He took the Challenger Cup, and by the points he earned alone, just through the Challenger Cup, basically through everyone else kind of going back and forth against each other, F0xy found himself being within the top point earners, making his way into the Challenger Cup Finals for this month.
So a quick rundown as to what the Challenger Cup itself is. It is a separate league of tournaments to the Pro League. This is the same players tend to enter. If you make top 8 in the Pro League, you cannot enter the following week's Challenger Cup. That's basically how it works, because it's a cup for players that want to compete but don't make the Challenger Cup itself. Like for today, they're playing for $1,000 in total, I believe. No, it's about, well, the first place is going to take $500, so it's a bit more top-heavy than we usually used to. But it's a way for players to compete for money, not having to worry about the points, not having to worry about the Pro League, and to just get some competitive experience on a weekly basis, where they're not really necessarily fighting the top dogs of the Pro League, unless obviously the top dogs don't make top 8 and can then enter themselves. But it's basically a way for a more overall playing field for everyone to get some competitive experience, play for cash, and enjoy themselves.
And it definitely helps you, I think, ride the momentum of doing well in a Challenger Cup, and then the very next day you have your ESL Pro League qualifier matches. So, I mean, it's kind of, they kind of tie in quite nicely. But once again, guys, we're going to be monitoring Twitter and social media throughout the night, so if you guys have any questions, we're going to refer you to the Eternal Mo Sassenach.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As Ketchup just said, my name is Mo Sassenach, and I will be your Twitter correspondent for this evening. Just like with the Pro League, you can tweet me using the hashtag. It's a different hashtag this time. It's MKX Challenger. If you have any predictions or any comments on the match, use that hashtag to tweet at me, and I can read them out. Just like the Pro League as well, we will be doing a raffle. You can enter to win an MKX Pro Player Kit. By now, you should know the lovely goodies that are inside that. So please go to esl.gg/MKX comp to enter there.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Remember, guys, hashtag MKX Challenger. It is a new hashtag this week, so let us know whether you think the match is going to go, who thinks going to win, ask us any questions, lovely stuff like that. We love hearing from you guys, and let us know what you're thinking.
So these guys are going to be getting pretty much good to go immediately. The first game is going to be Asodimazze from Italy versus F0xy Grampa from the UK. PXP, PND, F0xy Grampa, I should probably say, otherwise we'll get annoyed at me. It's probably going to be Johnny Cage or Alien. We actually talked about this last week, where Asodimazze made top 8 alongside F0xy. It's pretty much, it's no mystery. F0xy is going to go for that piercing Melina, because it's been carrying him really well, doing a good job for him. And Asodimazze, a long-time Cage player that can also play Alien. The question is, what character would he rather tackle piercing Melina with, and what character, I think, is he going to be more comfortable with against F0xy's Melina?
Well, on the topic of F0xy Grampa, if you were to ask me this like last week, I would... F0xy at this point was quite invincible in the Pro League, especially up until...
It's been quite a crazy week.
Up until the finals on Wednesday, F0xy was looking pretty untouchable. He was kind of just walking his way really through week after week after week, until the fateful Wednesday where he had to fight Irish Mantis in the finals, where Irish Mantis from Ireland managed to defeat him 3-1 with stunt double Johnny Cage.
What a week it has been in general.
Now, it was amazing. It was a wonderful week. Obviously, Irish Mantis he played out of his mind. He took out Madsen, he took out Stossen, the Jackie player that we saw in the CIS finals just now, and he took out F0xy Grampa. Now, you don't think that Asodimazze wasn't watching that and saw F0xy lose to Johnny Cage, a character he plays?
One of the dangers, I think, and the differences might be that... let's not forget the fact that it's stamina heavy, and even then, as I say that, these guys are in character select screen right now.
To go for Alien.
Asodimazze hasn't even gone for Johnny Cage, he's gone for Alien. F0xy, actually, I do believe, know this matchup. I mean, you can't be a competitive player and not try and brush up your knowledge on Alien, being such a strong character and
a very popular character.
Exactly,
yes.
Popular character. So, in all honesty, it's a matchup I'm not sure about. I haven't seen it played, but I know that F0xy is ready for this character. So, Asodimazze, who knows what's going to happen?
Oh, starts off strong with a running forward one. Gets the first hit with the acid tick. I like it. Going straight for the acid just to get the first hit bonus. That's quite smart.
That was
purposely neutral ducking.
F0xy getting neutral crouched by himself. Normally it's the other way around. Gets hit by the overhead. And here comes the acidic zoning. Oh, just like that.
Wow, and just look at the life lead already Asodimazze has. Most of this is Acid, but just really well placed. Asodimazze has actually been playing really smart so far.
Unfortunately, getting tagged by the second portion of that. Oh, the armor breaking! F0xy's going to take it! And Asodimazze is going to build Breaker, but he's going to save it. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be quite tricky for him to win the round, but he always could. He's Alien with... Oh, hang on a minute.
Yes,
no, just like that. Telekick to go over the Acid. I mean, that was actually a good sequence from Asodimazze. Really good use on those mix-ups, getting the restands, just the ticking damage of the Venom. Very smart. Oh no! Walks right into back 1-2 though.
I mean, Alien or not, back 1-2 is the same thing, regardless of what character you are. Unless you have, just a fantastic option. And
no,
wastes a bar to get through, and there's a 50-50. You're going to guess wrong. F0xy Grampa keeps it going right now. 2 bars left to go. So he has a breaker. He can be really reckless. He can use it for 50-50s. F0xy has a lot of utility available right now.
Throughout the Challenger Cup and the Pro League, I think I've seen that armor break, normal, and the overhead roll blocked one time, and that was Irish Madness once. Like, every other time, that 50-50 always hits. Looking really bleak for Asodimazze right now, and yeah, just like that, F0xy very, very cleanly taking that first game, and again, dropping the brutality. What is wrong with this guy?
I mean, his ratio is getting a lot better, but regardless, I mean, brutality or not, that's all style points by that point. If you're going for brutality, you know you've won the game by that point.
Oh yeah, for
so
sure.
It's a nice situation to find yourself in. He's going to go up 1 game. Asodimazze started off really strong. It was just, as soon as it's the neutral. F0xy Grampa has one of the best neutrals in the Mortal Kombat community, and Melina is the perfect character to complement that.
So Asodimazze is going to opt to go straight back in for the acidic pick. I think if he loses this game, though, I would be very surprised if we didn't see him go straight into Johnny Cage. We saw him fight Mr. Aquari in the weekly Pro League. Tried using Alien, didn't work out, and he went straight to Cage and had shades. You know, signs of life. He was doing quite well, but unfortunately didn't quite work out. But we might. It's a matter of seeing him, I think, go for a comfort pick. We know that Alien is a relatively new character for him.
Gets the down 4. F0xy blocks it, and wow, first hit with a throw.
That was a hell of a stagger as well. I wonder what that normal is on block. You don't really see Melina stagger that all too often.
I mean, 29% isn't bad for an armored launcher.
That's risky going for that, because, I mean, Melina's going to bull roll that all day. That's punishable by itself, and you're almost always going to see Melina sort of bull roll that low grab because it's such a reliable punish.
Oh, blocks the 50-50 this time. F0xy goes for the breaker. That's something we see F0xy do a lot. As soon as you touch him, if it looks like he can still win the match, he's going to break. He knows he builds a lot of bar, and he loves momentum. But right there, he gets tagged by jumping, has a breaker available already. Acid ticking away. Asodimazze is sitting at a life lead. That was quite nice.
One telekick in the air, though, and you're going to get caught. I mean, he has to be very careful with the acidic. Oh no,
no.
F0xy. Oh, is that punishable? Oh no! Oh, nice, good use of the dash. Oh no! Asodimazze not going in. Wait, he's still alive. He's going to get that cheeky down 4. That was a massive scramble.
I mean, Asodimazze wasn't as confident in the end as just going for the whip punishes for the guaranteed win. I was going for the tail grab, which just didn't quite do enough. I mean, good that he got the round. That is going to help him, just keep himself mentally in this, but has to definitely tidy it up.
Those low tail scoops, all unsafe. Melina will bull roll those for sure. Oh no, tries to press the button and wake up. That's going to be big corner damage. Oh no, F0xy drops the neutral jump punch.
And there's a punish. No, doesn't go for the bull roll, doesn't commit. F0xy not quite sure in his timing, I think.
No punish on the low side. Tries to go for it, but a little bit too late.
Now, the thing is, at this point, it does look like Mazzy is kind of hesitant to go in. He's bagging himself some crouching pokes. He's bagged himself the ability to get a forward one, but he's not really enforcing it. I think he is very hesitant to really make the most of guaranteed stuff at this point because he knows that one mistake and he's going to get hit by the blender.
But he's getting hit by so many of those low tail scoops. You haven't seen a single one punished because F0xy's getting tagged by all of them.
And again, the F0xy with a token breaker ready as soon as he takes damage, and that's going to be a full hit confirm. Big combo here.
No breaker available because he's only just built the stamina.
No.
F0xy drops the ending though. That sucks. Oh, and he's going to tag a full combo there. Nice conversion from Asodimazze.
Yeah, nice one bar, 37%. Nice, keeps himself. Gives slight life lead right now, especially with the acid ticking away.
Oh, and he gets the reversal. Oh, and he drops the combo. No, that's very costly. Asodimazze is going to take game number 2.
Now, thing is, that was off F0xy's mistake. But again, round 1, Foxy made a mistake, and Mazzy's way of capitalizing on it was just doing meager damage with a low tail. This time, Foxy made a mistake. He is ready with a full combo punish, and that's the adjustment we need to see, is being able to, like, we said this in the CIS when obviously we saw Stossen drop the game-winning combo and cost him the match. You have to be ready for your opponent to mess that up. Everyone is human, no one is perfect. I'm pretty sure every single fighting game player on the planet at some point has dropped a combo, at some point in an important match. You have to be ready to make the most of that if you can. If you can punish them for making that mistake, absolutely do it.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the thing is, Asodimazze, he's getting some good reads as well. It's weird. The low tail strike is extremely unsafe on block, but only when blocked. I mean, Foxy's getting tagged by a lot. Alien, very, very strong sort of 50-50 heavy character. Oh, that nice backdash, though, just to whiff punish the tail flip.
That's going to be a full 35%. Comfortable life lead right now, Foxy Grampa, sitting at about 50 to 60%.
Not as easy to sort of like go for the side zoning, I would think, against a character like Alien, though. I mean, just little things like the meter burn, like right there, the meter burn tail flip, and that's going to go into the restand, and here comes the danger. Oh no, he tries to anti-air.
Oh no, gets an NJP, but not a full combo. No, that Asotic's going to slowly start to not do anything now.
Oh, just gets a cheeky backdash. Risky business, but he's going to get it. Nice use of the flip right there. Foxy's sitting on 3 bars of meter.
I don't know if I agree with using like 1 bar for 12% against Melina, though. I'm not sure if I agree with that.
Not when she has so much meter available,
no.
for sure.
Unless he's knowing that at that low health with the Acidic, that's obviously block damage territory if you get these stacks up. Oh, gets a full jump over. He's got to make this count for big damage. Going to use the bar.
Oh, no, he drops it again! That's so costly, because I mean, not only do you lose the combo damage, but you lose the restand opportunity into guaranteed chip and or mix-up. That sucks so hard. Oh, he's going to try and go in.
Over.
Yeah, tries to get the anti-cross up.
I mean, you've always got to be careful when you're trying to cross over an because the ball roll, just the meterless ball by itself is so good.
Oh, misses it. Foxy drops it. What? Foxy drops the anti-air. That was a guaranteed win right there. Very unfortunate. Oh,
wow.
No fear on this man.
He had no reason to do that. Really, I mean, I think at this point Foxy's just trying to establish a bit of dominance. Like, let's not forget, in week 2 we saw Foxy do this to Sacron. At some point, that was a match that was the first time we'd seen Foxy in Season 3, and at that point Sacron had won week 1. So a lot of people were saying, CIS versus EU, Sacron, #1 CIS player right now in the league versus Foxy, #1 international player online and offline. Sacron's going to take it. Sacron did beat Foxy at the season finals, but then not only did Foxy win, Foxy knew he would win. Like before the set was even over. So he started almost playing with Sacron and started really sort of, I guess having a bit of fun with it, showing that, I know I'm doing better here. I'm going to have some fun with it. I'm basically going to mock you. And that's what he did mid-match. And he actually went through brutality finish there again against Asodimazze. And as soon as he dropped it, he just did 2 back-to-back reversals. That's not Foxy playing serious.
Oh, and again getting tagged by that low. I mean, the thing is, the risk. I mean, I almost think that Foxy is almost always going to take that low grab because he would much rather take the low grab than the full combo of the overhead flip.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it. Sort of like almost the almost at the Scorpion syndrome. Take the sweep because the overhead of the forward 2 is infinitely more damaging. It's just when you take them over and over and over again, it begins to add up quite quickly.
The Tremor Syndrome. Nice. Good counter poke there. And it wasn't particularly expensive. I mean, Asodimazze actually has more meter than Foxy.
And interesting, Foxy opted to try and back one out of that. I don't know exactly how plus that acid is now or how much it used to be. But interesting for Foxy to opt to try and interrupt with a straight up combo starter with back 1-2. But he did get chewed up.
Ooh, back one, almost catching the jump. Foxy tries to get the anti-air, isn't going to work. Tries to press the button, gets tagged by a full combo. Is he going to drop? Not going to drop the restand this time. Big damage. Look at all of the chip. And this is the strength of Alien right now. Look at that damage.
Ouch, and just like basically hit by 1 or 2 things. And here we go. Severe life deficit. Asodimazze looking to take this game comfortably to bring it to 2-2.
Counter poke, chasing down the backdash. Damazze didn't press a button. Oh no, combo drop. And another. Oh no, no whip punish either. Interesting round. Oh no! Foxy's gonna go down. That's 2-2. Oh my days! It's kind of strange. Like this is not.
It's a bit. The thing is that was actually really good from Asodimazze because it almost did a bit of a shimmy. He did a backdash to bait a string and then forward 1 to make that space up again to punish whatever the backdash was to avoid. But really good stuff.
I will be honest. I don't really feel like this is the Foxy we're all familiar with. I mean, just the level of execution, the decision making. It just seems off. Like this isn't the same kind of Melina we normally see. It's normally a lot more calculated, a lot more safe as well. And execution, I mean, the only real time we would see Foxy drop combos is when he goes for brutality finishes. Whereas right now, I think Asodimazze just punishing those mistakes so heavily with such a 50-50 heavy character like Alien, especially when you get him in the corner. The restand situation is so dangerous.
But let's not pretend that Asodimazze isn't playing well himself either, though.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
sure.
he had a bit of a shaky start, was dropping some things, but he's really tightened everything up, and his reads are on point now as well. Like, his reactions, everything is there. And this will be the last match. He obviously bags himself the first hit for the first bar, but I mean, this is going to be the last match of this set right here. So the winner's going to go to winners finals. Losers already going to be in the losers bracket, and either player could go down at this point.
That's big. You are seeing f0xy's going for a significantly lower amount of those sides, because I mean, Alien is not. You straight up cannot zone Alien. I mean, he has so many ways in, so much range on a lot of his attacks.
Especially Acidic when he has that right there, literally right as I'm saying it.
Or gets the grab. I mean, a comeback's definitely possible, but yeah, that's it right there. Match point f0xy, but Asodimazze sitting on 3 bars of meter, and when you're Acidic Alien, that's reversals, that's restands into mix-ups, 50-50s into full combos. Like,
it's also breakers if you decide to just get really aggressive and make some mistakes.
Oh no, f0xy's going to be wise to it. That's 1 bar away. Dimazze opting not to go for a break. I mean, do you want to spend 3 bars on that, or are you going to just try and hold the bar?
Oh no, doesn't fuzzy. Unless he thought it was a 50-50 coming.
Oh no, there we go, that's bad. Has to break, that would have been so much damage.
Gets the 50-50 block.
Uh-oh, that's going to be plus. Oh no,
That's
opting
dead.
to go for rock once again. f0xy's going to clean this one up. Finally gets the brutality finish, and f0xy is going to move on into winners finals. Now, what that came down to was a matter of, I think, Dimazze making some, under a stressful situation, bad decisions, and I think f0xy basically just tightening things up.
It was really, more than anything else, that set right there was just... In the last game, Asodimazze went for a little bit too many reversals, like a lot of flips, a lot of them were geting punished. It was kind of, I don't want to say desperation, but a little bit more predictable. A bit more of a panic.
They were panic buttons. They were panic buttons right there. I think he was playing so well, and he just didn't really get a chance to implement anything, because a lot of that just came down to f0xy putting Asodimazze on the back foot, and I think him basically just making some very predictable decisions.
But if we see Asodimazze playing like he did, especially in the 2 games he won, moving through the rest of this Challenger Cup, we could see them get the rematch in the Grand Finals.
Yeah, sure,
if f0xy manages to make it through winners, of course, because the last 2 we have are going to be Jinimunene and Upkick Spam. Upkick Spam, a player we've seen enter a lot in the Pro League. I'm pretty sure he's entered every week.
I've seen his name in the bracket every single week, and he's right there. You know, and that's why we do the Challenger Cup as well. Like, when we look at the brackets and we see people like Upkick Spam, like, we don't know who these guys are because we haven't really seen them play, but they're right there on the borderline of the bracket, you know, ever so slightly getting into top 8, not quite, getting taken out by some sort of killer or some sort of really, really good player. But by doing these Challenger Cup finals gives us all a good chance to see what these guys are going to do. So this is going to be the debut of Upkick Spam, you know, and again, being part of the top 4 players on the PlayStation 4 for the Challenger Cup finals at the end of the month, riding that momentum into Sunday or tomorrow, where these guys are going to play for, again, those top 8 spots for the Pro League, playing for cash and points.
Yeah, this is what we said towards the end of the CIS League, but it really is apparent everywhere, whether you're playing in Latin America, whether you're playing in CIS, North America, Europe, it's all the same. If you haven't made top 8 in the Pro League that week, you have 3 tournaments. You have 3 chances at the weekend to get competitive experience against players that will be competing in the Pro League for the spot, for the points, for the spot in the finals, because we've seen 2 seasons come and go in the year we've been playing Mortal Kombat. We've seen the game grow a lot. We've seen the community grow. Right now it's bigger than it's ever been, with the most amount of players. The game's got the most amount of content. It's being played at a higher level than it ever has been before. But we know what happened in Season 1 and 2 finals. We had half the entrants we have now for Season 1 and 2, and the finals were incredible. Sonic Fox showing us just this amazing play, season after season. Great sets, great games, great crowd, great energy. You know, obviously, everyone loved the Season finals. Season 3 is going to be more than that, but now the players have more of a chance to prepare for that amazing event that's to come.